Almost gives the crowd a fucking haircut there. I can't tell if that dude's putting his arms up like, hey.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the worst internet gun fails, number 10, the Darwin Awards by, of course, Brandon Herrera here on YouTube, guys. Yes, if you've seen any of our other reactions to the Darwin Awards, you of course already know what this series is, what it's all about. And Brandon, of course, is going to explain it for any of you who don't know what a Darwin Award is. I'm sure he always does. He's got a pretty good track record of that. Previously, you know, we've obviously seen Darwin Award videos, on a lot of different subjects, you know, a lot of weddings, a lot of like Middle Eastern shit, you know, for lack of a better word, some stuff in like some Slovak nations, and some stuff just here in the Western world with just stupidity in general. We've also seen some gun malfunctions as well, and that doesn't really qualify as like a Darwin Award in my mind. I've talked about that a little bit, but it's cool still, well, not cool, but it's interesting and informative to still see and, you know, be able to learn from situations like that, of course, when they happen. So I'm going to be interested to see what this one's about. This is a 17-minute long Darwin Award video. This is from 3 years ago. We're finally starting to catch up a little bit. Episode 10, yeah, without any further delay. Don't really have too much more to say about it. Let's get right into it, guys. We're going to leave a like on the video, of course, captions on, quality, 1440p, sick, we'll take it. And without any further delay, guys, let's get it. Leave a like, subscribe for more content from me, of course. Leave recommendations down in the comments below. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Almost gives the crowd a fucking haircut there.
Oh,
What is
really?
up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of the Darwin Awards. As we like to say in this series, guns are awesome. Idiots, on the other hand, not so much.
Of course.
When you put the two of those things together, you might end up with the winner of a Darwin Award. A Darwin Award, of course, being the metaphorical award that you get when you remove yourself from the gene pool.
Oh, yeah.
At least it was metaphorical, until one of you and Bernie made one and dropped it off for us.
Oh,
which
wow.
is pretty cool, by the way. Thank you. Now, for
That
those
is
of you
kinda
who are
cool.
new
What
to
the
the
hell?
series or our YouTube manual reviewer, first of all, hi there. But the Darwin Awards is a series where we look at videos of people doing stupid stuff with guns and or explosives and kind of use it as a teachable moment.
Of course.
Some of the videos you're about to see, of course, do result in injury and such, but we do censor it to make sure that it's still, you know, YouTube friendly. Not
Of
like
course.
Stay monetized anyway, but you know what the hell.
And I do want to say too, even though it is YouTube friendly nowadays, of course, that or by his day's standard when this video was made three years ago, some of these videos still do of course get copyright restricted. Not even copyright restricted, just age restricted, whatever have you. So limited on ad revenue, guys. So of course, if you enjoy, please hit that like button. It's the least you guys can do. They get demonetized and shit otherwise. Please, oh.
Now, this video went super viral and literally hundreds of you guys sent this in to me, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Flexing with a gun for social media. That never goes wrong.
Oh, of
So it
course.
starts with her racking the slide of the gun, chambering around, holding it against her head, and then that.
Gave her a haircut there.
Man, we're getting to the 4 rules of basic gun safety really early this episode.
Yeah, that one's kind of crazy. So I don't understand these idiots that are just like, they have guns for clout. Like, I don't know who this woman is and why she has a firearm, but if she's doing shit like this, and I don't know if that was like a kid or something that like walked by, just watch the camera there. You see that? I think that's like actually just like a child, you know, that comes into frame there, if I caught that correctly. So absolutely a fucking Parent of the Year award right there, I have to say. Crazy shit. Anyway, let's keep going.
And then that. Man, we're getting to the 4 rules of basic gun safety really early this episode. Delance, if you could put that up on screen, please. There are 4 major rules of gun safety, and she violated 3 of them.
Yeah.
You don't point your gun at anything you're not willing to destroy, you keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and you treat every gun as if it's loaded.
Of course.
Of course, the 4th rule is, you know, be sure of your target and what's behind it. See, the neat part about those rules is that you usually have to violate more than one to have a bad accident. Wait, holy shit, I never watched this far. I just realized there's a little girl at the bottom of the frame.
Yeah, there's a child.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to be a gangster on social media waving a loaded gun around next to what I'm assuming is your daughter or little sister or something? We do not have a gun problem in this country. We have a crippling culture problem. Anyhow, I hope she didn't have any upstairs neighbors.
There's
that
a problem.
Bullet could have hit. And I am glad she's okay, but I hope that stylish new haircut from that bullet raise is enough to remind her, maybe be safe with firearms in the future. Alright, so just with the first frame of this video, we know this is going to be good. So we've got two wannabe gangsters flexing their shit-tier budget guns, acting hard like they know what to do with them. They
of course.
don't. But let's see what happens when this genius decides to draw his shitty AR pistol using, wait for it, the fucking trigger. And bang. Yeah.
Just shoot himself in the leg there?
Your finger off the trigger.
What the fuck?
Oh, I got super lucky there, by the way. This was almost two different kinds of Darwin Awards. One, he almost blew off the twig and berries, which removes you from the gene pool for obvious reasons. Two, that was so close to being a thigh shot. If homie wasn't so good at skipping leg day, that could have easily been a life-threatening femoral bleed.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is why it's stupid when you hear people say, oh, you don't have to kill him, just shoot him in the legs. Guess what? Your upper legs are densely packed with a bunch of shit that likes to spew out life juice much faster than most people can stop it. You get a good hit to the femoral artery, and you probably have less than a minute to stop that bleed before you pass out, probably less than 3 before you fucking die.
Carl, that kills people!
So yeah, he's probably lucky he just got a slight burn and destroyed whatever knockoff designer jeans he had, instead of repainting the kitchen floor of whatever family member's house he's crashing at.
Yeah.
Now, this is normally the part where I'd say that, you know, clips like this usually cause people...
And I have to say, too, shit like that, I don't know if that's going to be the theme of this video. It's just wannabe gangsters fucking, like, shooting themselves, essentially. Sorry, you know, having a gun accident, let's call it, you know, and a mishap, and it results in injury via their own firearm. Okay? Let's put it a different way. But that's basically, you know, what it is. So... if this is the theme of the video, goddamn, dude. I imagine we're going to see a lot more stupid shit than this. With the first two, the first one was pretty crazy. That was like almost instantly just like death. The second one there, potential death, but it's always these idiots on camera trying to look tough. Like, and I don't get it, man. I really don't.
Now, this is normally the part where I'd say that, you know, clips like this usually cause people anxiety, obviously because of the subject matter. And to combat that, you should probably try one of our great sponsors like Canada CBD. Well, that's where you'd be fucking wrong. Well, you'd be right. We are sponsored by Canadips, but it's their new blends. Go Fuel and Sleep Fuel.
Damn.
Go Fuel is, of course, for energy. It's CBG and caffeine in a way that gives you jitter-free energy but sharp focus, which is why I'm able to film this video for you guys at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to take some sleep fuel so I can actually go the fuck to sleep. This shit'll have you yawning in less than 30 minutes. Oh, that's right. You can put in a dip to go to bed.
Never heard of that one.
Because fucking Alabama, I guess. Hell yeah, roll tide. Pass the guns and whiskey, brother. So in layman's terms, whether you want to wake the fuck up or knock the fuck out, Canadips has the shit for you. They've got a couple new flavors for each, and if you want to try it out, all you have to do is use the code Let's Go Brandon for 30% off.
Let's Go Brandon.
So if you want to try it out, go ahead and click the link down below.
I recall that time.
And remember, use the code Let's Go Brandon.
Holy shit.
To support me. Anyhow, we appreciate them being a sponsor. Now on to our next video. Now, is it even a Darwin Awards video if we don't see one celebration in the Middle East gone wrong? I mean, it's kind of a staple of the show at this point.
It is.
And here in this clip, we have
There's always got to be one of these.
Frankly, pretty dope milled AK. And he's going to be shooting it full auto in the air one-handed because culturally, that's just what you do, I guess. Now, of course, shooting up in the air isn't really safe because, you know, those bullets have to land somewhere. But this guy's bullets are going to land a little closer than you think. Almost gives the crowd a fucking haircut there. I can't tell if that dude's putting his arms up like, hey, what the fuck, bro? Or just like, oh, okay, we didn't get shot. This is dope. And of course he finishes out the magazine because, you know, he's not a quitter.
What the fuck?
Shooting guns up in the air? Bad idea. Now, if that clip made your asshole pop.
Dude, I like how, like, just no one gives a fuck. Like, they all just stand up like, oh, yeah, it happens. Like, no, what the fuck? It does not happen. Like, they're all so chill about that. And then he just finishes off the mag, of course. Everyone's, like, fucking, like, running from the gun. That's crazy shit, man. That's crazy shit. I don't know why they do that. And they were like gonna like dance in front of this gun too. Like I don't understand. What a culture.
Okay, we didn't get shot. This is dope. And of course he finishes out the magazine because, you know, he's not
like, look at that. Everyone's like, fuck
shooting
that.
Guns up in the air? Bad idea. Now, if that clip made your asshole pucker, go ahead and subscribe. This is actually the 10th Darwin Awards video we've done here on the channel, so if you guys want to check out the rest of them, go ahead and click the link down in the description. I'll go ahead and put the playlist up there. But seriously, while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. That way you don't miss the next one. Assuming we don't get a strike for this one, which is not impossible. Anyhow, here's a clip I've been waiting to show you guys for a long time. Judging by the color scheme, I'm assuming this is probably a Little Caesars. And we have this gentleman fiddling around in his pocket waiting for his pizza. I wonder where this could be going. It is a negligent discharge.
I have no clue.
This guy's so bad at playing this off. He just kind of has that
I have
nervous
no
laughter, like he just
clue.
ripped a giant fart in church. What was that? I
don't
have
know.
no clue.
Oh, oops. I like how they're just like, he's just going about his fucking day there. Like, what the fuck? He's got a hole in his pants and he's just gonna like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? What are these employees thinking right now? They're probably like, what the actual fuck? Did you just keep working? Or like, what do you do in that situation? He's not like a threat. Why the fuck, who just keeps a gun in their pocket, dude? Like, if you got like a Glock or anything like that, like there's, you know, there's nothing stopping anything from hitting the trigger or your finger just hitting the trigger and the thing just going off. Like, get a fucking holster. It's not that hard, you know? Like, Jesus, man.
No clue.
Like, what is that laugh, dude?
Super creepy too.
I'm guessing so.
That was loud for being a door. Yeah.
All right, this dude totally knows what's up. He's not calling him on it directly, but you know he knows.
Yeah.
You know, but after just
Yeah.
awkwardly standing around for a minute like he didn't just put a fucking hole in their floor, he grabs his pizza and promptly leaves. Now, of course, I don't know what he was carrying, but if he's carrying in his pocket, it's probably something like one of those little pocket revolvers or something. Which leads me back to what I mentioned in our previous video. I fucking hate these little pocket guns. I hate pocket carry like this. Especially if you don't have the trigger guard completely covered.
Yeah.
We're dudes. We got nothing to do. We put our hands in our pockets. We fidget with shit when we're bored. It just so happens that this guy was fidgeting with a fucking loaded gun. Again, he's lucky he doesn't seem to have hit himself at all. Otherwise, I feel like he'd be a lot more stressed and a little bit, you know, more obviously hurt. I just
Yeah.
hope he learned a valuable lesson from this, and hopefully he tipped well.
Thank you for the pizza.
And maybe left a business card for a good tile guy. Now I'm gonna warn you, this one is gonna look graphic as fuck. It's not as bad as it looks, and I'll explain that in a second. But he's on the Darwin Awards, so it still is bad. So
Okay.
let's take a look.
Let's take
This
a
guy
look.
over here on the right is passing over what looks to be a handgun to the gentleman in the yellow shirt. What do you do
Okay.
when a stranger hands you a gun? Well, he immediately racks the slide, points it at his head, and yeah, somehow managing to violate all of the rules of gun safety at once. Didn't treat the gun like it was loaded, didn't keep his finger off the trigger, pointed it at something he probably wasn't willing to destroy, and did not give a fuck about his target or what was behind it. However, as bad as it looks, our guy is okay. I mean, he's clearly distraught and, you know, not having a good fucking time, that's for sure. But he just took a handgun to the brain basket. What's going on here? So based on what little background I have on this video here, this was most likely a blank firing gun. Either that or some sort of traumatic pistol that only shoots like a rubber projectile, something that's made to be non-lethal. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say a blank just because of the confidence of which he chambered it and, yeah, doinked. What people don't understand about blanks is that
Either a blank or maybe Buddy just told him it was like a fake pistol or something like that. Just to like fuck with him or something like that. And he did that and it just annihilated him. I'm not too sure. That's a weird one. You know what I mean? That is definitely a weird one. And it looks really, really bad, but he's clearly okay. He doesn't just like, he's still moving, you know? Usually when you see videos like that, you know, your legs just go out from you and you drop like a sack of potatoes. It's just kind of, you know, he's alive still. It would be instantly way worse, noticeably.
which he chambered it and, yeah, doinked. What people don't understand about blanks is that while you don't have the projectile, you know, the literal bullet that goes out the barrel and hits the target, what you do have is the gunpowder, which is made to propel a projectile. When there's no projectile and you press it against something, guess what? That thing becomes the projectile. Which is why even though there's no bullet, blanks and blank firing guns are still not toys. Just ask Alec Baldwin. Luckily, from what I've seen, this guy is totally okay and survived this with nothing more than a banger of a fucking headache. But you know, these non-lethal or blank firing guns, weapons, whatever, are pretty common in a lot of parts of the world. For example, our next clip, which looks to be a Russian gentleman explaining how a hand grenade works and then doing an oopsie.
Гранату нужно, значит, отогнуть усики, извлечь
So you pull the
кольцо,
pin?
и после чего, то есть рычаг отпустить.
I like those meme videos like this one where it just ends just shy. But as we've shown in past episodes of Darwin Awards, over there in Russia, they've got a bunch of, like mock hand grenades and things for paintball, airsoft, what have you. So it's not a real grenade with explosives and fragmentation built into it that, is meant to kill people. It's more just a mock-up, like a flashbang. So at the end of the day, while it might look kind of crazy, it's really no more dangerous than me doing it.
Doing exactly that. Smoky.
Let me go put out that little fire real quick.
Yeah, that's a problem. Holy shit.
Man, it takes a lot to feel these days. Anyhow, on the note of me doing dumb shit for YouTube, this episode of Darwin Awards, we actually have a bonus clip. This time, the idiot who almost removed himself from the gene pool was me. If you're a subscriber, you of course know I'm talking about the pipe gun.
Pipe gun. Damn, dude. Well, that's why you have cover. You did that pretty safely.
Definitely not breast milk. This pipe gun, to be exact. So at time of recording about 2 months ago, we did a video trying to recreate the wacky improvised pipe gun that was used to kill former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. Yeah, that video got us a strike. But it also did inspire this cool-ass t-shirt. You can ban bullets, but you can't ban my balls. But if you want to check these out, maybe get one for yourself, I'll leave the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. Well, the thing about my pipe gun is that we went a little bit bigger, both in diameter of the tube and size of the charge. Literally eyeballing it. Probably pour a little more in just for good measure. It blew up.
Jesus, man. That's a
big
explosion.
And a lot of you guys did call me out saying that this is something that I would include of someone else on Darwin Awards, so I better not be a hypocrite. Well, I'm a lot of things. Sober is not one of them, and neither is being a hypocrite.
Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, he's testing out a firearm that is clearly improvised, right? Wasn't sure of the charge. He's got it attached to a wire string and he's taking cover. I mean, I wouldn't call this a Darwin Award thing at all. I mean, he was doing something stupid, of course, but did it in a safe enough manner. You can do stupid shit, just be safe about it. That's all it is. Absolutely go do stupid shit, but safety first. He had safety first in mind.
Right. Well, I'm a lot of things. Sober is not one of them, and neither is being a hypocrite. So I did know going in on this bit that this was definitely a possibility. That's why I didn't want to be holding it when it went off.
No.
So much like the original Japanese one, this one was electrically fired using a battery. However, I did this remotely instead of actually holding it. Unfortunately, the length of pre-cut wire that we brought out there to the range was shorter than Tom Cruise without platform shoes, so I was a little closer than I would have liked to be. Thankfully, I've done this shit a time or two, so I knew that if it was going to fail, it was going to fail from the cap in the opposite direction that the projectiles were being forced because, well, physics. So that's why the barrel I was hiding behind was offset to the side. Plus, shrapnel from something like this is not really aerodynamic and has way less penetrating power than, say, a bullet. So the barrel I was using for cover probably would have been plenty effective at stopping shrapnel had any gone in my direction, which thankfully it didn't. But like all the clips, there is a lesson to be learned here. Like I said in the now deleted and stricken video, don't try this stuff at home. Even though everything we're going to be doing today is 100% legal under American law, you still shouldn't do it because it's sketch as hell and a genuinely bad idea. All jokes aside, I am literally a professional, which not only means that I have a team and experience to reduce my risk of getting killed doing this shit, but also that I get paid to do it. It's literally my living. Think of me as like a stuntman. That is not some super safe shit I would ever do out on the range for fun, and you shouldn't either. So don't try to do what I do at home. Trust me, it's not worth the Darwin Award.
No, it's
not. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. This episode's Darwin Award winner. Yes,
really?
This guy does actually win a real Darwin Award.
Oh, okay. So we're getting into a real one now. Now, of course, we're gonna see the context of it. It's obviously a fucked up context no matter what. But we're gonna see. We're not always graced with one of those in these videos all the time, right? So let's see what we got here today. Brace yourself, guys. If you guys need to skip, absolutely do so.
So even though it's not graphic, if that thought bothers you, I would recommend clicking away now. Okay, so now that the decent folk have left and it's just you and me,
of course,
let's check out what's going on in Phoenix, Arizona. So already from the first frame, we have a man on the left who, for the record, is legally carrying a firearm. being harassed and challenged to a fight by the gentleman on the right. Let's see what happens.
Get down! Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Get down. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put the fucking gun down and scrap like a man, bitch.
So this is about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Scrap like
the guy
a man,
who wants
bitch.
about fisticuffs is yelling at the gentleman who has the gun to put the gun down. If you're ever in this situation, never put the gun down. If someone's trying to assault you, remember, you're the one who brought the gun. This guy's acting super tough, calling him a pussy and a bitch. He even took his hoodie off to show that he means business. But even though the gentleman with the gun keeps backing away and instructing him to get down and clearly trying to leave the confrontation by backing up, Muhammad Ali decides that he wants to try his luck.
Put your motherfucker, I'm gonna take that gun.
Now it's hard to tell exactly where he was shot, but it only took one shot. He sweeps the muzzle down as he's pulling the trigger, so it's really kind of hard to tell. Could have been that wonderful leg shot we were talking about earlier.
I mean, he tried. I'll be honest. Listen. I know this guy's still he does die apparently, right? The dude tried to get he didn't want to just fucking brain him there, which he could have. So he otherwise it would have been like a throw to headshot, and I feel like that would have been pretty fucking cold. Not like that he would be in the wrong. It's just like, damn, like, damn, not that this is funny, but also like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's trying to engage in a fucking fight with a dude with a firearm. He's clearly not being aggressive. If this dude trying to commit to a fight had any sort of brains, he would just fucking walked away. Turn around, walk away. You don't have a firearm. You don't have a gun. Why are you even trying to fight to begin with? This guy doesn't look like he's having any of it. He definitely isn't. Just fuck off. Now you got shot. And of course, the second he gets shot, he's instantly, you're not so tough once you get hit.
But depending on, it could have either been, a center mass shot or a pelvic bowl shot.
It's hard to tell.
All of which are capable of potentially dropping somebody in one shot. Of course, it doesn't always, but it definitely can. But all of a sudden, our instigator doesn't sound so tough.
No. Look at him. And then he's just and then the dude's just he's like, ah, fuck. Fumbling, puts his gun down.
Now, in case you're curious, here's a little background that I found on the incident that appears to be correct. So the attacker and our gun-carrying defense dispenser here apparently knew each other. Long story short, they used to be neighbors. The attacker went to rehab, started accusing the other guy of stealing shit, was throwing rocks through his windows, whole 9 yards. The defensive shooter here moved away and got a restraining order. But the attacker started stalking him, and during this altercation, supposedly he had a knife sticking out of his waistband. Now, our gun-carrying American here was not having any of that bullshit. And when the crazy dude refused to back away and started to attack, that's when our boy here did what he had to do, which was to dispense a single 115-grain Darwin Award at approximately 1,200 feet per second.
Yeah, I wonder, is that a 45? It's hard to tell.
The Darwin Award here should be pretty obvious. If you have 2 brain cells to rub together, don't attack a guy with a gun.
No.
Especially don't bring fists to a gunfight.
No.
In fact, just don't get into any unnecessary fights, period. But especially just don't fucking attack a guy with a gun. De-escalate the situation, let cooler heads prevail, and you might just walk away without being the recipient of a Darwin Award.
That one was pretty crazy. Oh god, dude.
Anyhow, guys,
it's not funny, but it's also dude, what the fuck?
Be sure to like the
deserve
video
that.
and tell me down in the comments which one of these clips was your favorite. It helps me know what kind of content you guys like and what kind of stuff you want to see in future episodes. Oh, and if you haven't already, then subscribe.
It's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
Anyhow, that's all I got for you on this episode. I appreciate you, and as always, I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Nice.
Following up on flashbanging my fucking self in my office at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, awesome, right? Oh, his phone is smashed up. Damn, look at that. What was that?
Audio.
Oh.
Hopefully that didn't explode. Whatever.
Holy shit. Oh, that was awesome as always, guys. That was the worst internet gun fails. Number 10, the Darwin Awards by, of course, Brandon Herrera here on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe for more content from me. Of course, leave your recommendations down in the comments below. We saw some pretty, well, I will say the first couple were pretty, how you say, not weak, but definitely, you know, the wannabe gangsters, you know, almost killing themselves, you know. It's definitely a vibe, you know, I will say. But it's definitely the, you know, I'm a big fan of the wedding ones myself, and at least we got one of those, you know, where, you know, the Middle Eastern countries hold these wedding celebrations and they're just shooting guns up in the air. That one always gives me the maximum pucker factor, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that one. And, you know, the one at the end there too, again, not really funny, but also kind of funny. Very much deserved. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? If you're gonna stalk this guy, go out of your way, then try to fight him when he's got a gun on you. Like, bro. Like, he gave you every chance to just walk the fuck away there and not get shot. You know? So I don't know. I don't really feel bad. But either way, guys, big thank you to all of our members, all of our Hastati, our Triarii, our Principe, Dagenhart, of course, our Prefect, Hobbit. Appreciate you guys. You guys inspired me to make more content for you guys. Well, most days, a lot of the days. And yeah, thank you for the day, guys. This has been Centurion. See you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.